Stop me if you've heard this before. Gabriel DuPont won again last night. Only a 30 dime play, like, we're going to discount any winner just because it's a lower rated release. But only a 30 dime play with Washington State, a 4.5 point home dog, winning outright by 3 over Arizona State. And guys, today is another one of those days when it comes to Gabriel DuPont. The ninth time over the past 2 weeks, a major wager discounted play for half price today from Gabriel DuPont. Yes, half price play of the day. And you know what's coming. 100 dime max wager winner number 18 out of 20. His Missouri Valley Conference Game of the Year, Illinois State and Wichita State. It matches his 100 dime ACC Game of the Year with Syracuse, a 2.5 point favorite by 12 over Boston College on Wednesday, which you got for half price. Matches his 100 dime Summit Game of the Year play, North Dakota State outright as a road dog against Denver on Thursday, which you got for half price. Hell, on Tuesday night, he had the biggest play ever of his entire career. First ever 200 dime college basketball release with Central Michigan, rolling by 11 as a 2.5 point road favorite of Ohio, and you got that for half price as well. Again, ninth max wager discounted play from Gabriel DuPont over the past 2 weeks. Half price, 100 dime winner number 18 out of 20. And the coupon code is simply the word half, HALF. To the numbers, Gabriel DuPont joined this site February 1st of 2014. So we're only looking about 53, 54 weeks ago. And in that span, $10 bettors have made $17,665 in college basketball. In all sports combined over the past 11 weeks, they've won 21 grand. And with 50 dime plays or higher, they have won over $30,000 since he joined the site. Another guy to make you aware of is Anthony Red, 100 dime college basketball winner, number 10 out of 11. His Pac-12 Game of the Year, Oregon and UCLA. I think that tips at 3 o'clock Eastern time. You can save $65 by using coupon code RED. That's REDD, his last name. And of course, this matches his 100 dime college dog of the year when Louisville covered at Virginia last Saturday. And you got that for half price. Today, you save even more. Save $65 using the coupon code RED, REDD. And of course, this being Saturday, you know the drill. You can probably do it almost as fast as I can. You can save potentially hundreds of dollars off your total purchase price today simply by using the coupon code 25%. 25PERCENT. That will save you 25% off your total purchase price today. The beautiful thing about this, it's a mix and match coupon. You can use it for any combination of handicappers, picks, and or packages. The choice is yours. The only stipulation, it's a one-time usage coupon, which means you've got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time, then use that coupon code 25PERCENT, no space between the number and the word, 25%, to maximize your savings. So you cannot come in and buy Gabriel DuPont's play and then 2 hours later come in and buy Anthony Red's 100 dime play, everything in your shopping cart at one time, and then save 25% off your total purchase price. Now, the beautiful thing about this also is, let's say you happen to be in the middle of a 30-day package with Gabriel DuPont, okay? Let's say you have 10 days left and you want to buy another 30-day package from him. Well, you're going to save 25% off that 30-day new package purchase, which then means you will have 40 days left, 10 from your current package, 30 from the new package. It's automatically added to your account, the two packages together. And if you happen to have any instant rebates that are applicable, they work as well to maximize your savings. I do this every single Saturday for over 3.5 years because over 80% of the customers here at the sites are all involved in one type of another, most of them multiple, long-term packages with various handicappers here. So this allows you to know that every Saturday you can count on it for 3.5+ years, a way to increase your savings. Because, again, how many times have I said to you, you don't need to spend big money to make big money. To wit, Gabriel DuPont, my God. If this was one of those scumbag scamdicapper 800 boiler room operations, where the guys with the thick New York accents calling you nonstop from the Bronx, trying to beat you up, cashing your credit card before you even give it to them. Do you realize that if those guys had plays or a handicapper that they could pitch that over the past 2 weeks has gone 7-1 with his max wager releases, and you've gotten them all at least half price off, do you realize what they would be charging you today? Oh, the sun, the moon. They'd ask for your first, second, and third born. I mean, everything. and here you're going to get it at half price. And that's the way it goes. I mean, why people even play? I don't know how those services are still in business. I really don't. You know, you hear all the ads on the radio during the football season for these guys. Hey, call me. I'm going to get it absolutely free, absolutely free. I've got my major 4-team round robin parlay of the year. I've got my game of the year. I've spotted a game on the Saturday card where the line is definitely off by 114 points. You realize, of course, that these ads are put in rotation and have to get into the traffic channel of these radio stations at least 3 days in advance. So, you know, on Friday and Saturday, when you're hearing all these ridiculous ads where the guy said, hey, I've won 14 of the last 15 days, it's all malarkey because the ads were all pre-recorded in advance, but people still fall for it. So be it. Sucker born as every minute. I mean, unfortunately, that is true. So anyway, all the rest of your promos, etc., are over on the homepage. As for me, I just want to say that wherever the Horizon League postseason tournament is held this year, because as I've told you repeatedly, it's the only conference in America, as far as I'm concerned, that has it right, because the winner of the regular season gets to host the conference tournament. Wherever that is held, I feel like I should go. Because with the amount of money that I've made in the Horizon League this year, I feel I owe that league my support. Last night, I had Valpo. 2.5 to 3 was the line. I had him at 2.5. It went to 3, dropped down to 2.5. Valpo at home, I made the biggest play of my career in college basketball, the third ever 20-dime play. And remember, 99.9% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. And coming off 2 15-dime winners last Saturday and Sunday in the Horizon League, I was in the position to go for it last night. So I had the 20-dime play on Valpo, laying 2.5 to 3 at home. And I'm feeling pretty good because midway through the second half, I am up 15 points at home against Wisconsin Green Bay. 35 seconds to go in that game. It was a 2-point game. I was not happy. But the Crusaders come through. They win the game by 4 points. I win, you win. It was the half-price play of the day yesterday. By the way, the half-price play of the day, I believe, has won every single day this week. I think it won on Monday. I can't remember, but I know it won Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday so far. And again, I just feel that I owe my allegiance to the Horizon League, my favorite conference in basketball. And of course, what am I doing? I'm going right out of that conference today, and I'm going into the Atlantic 10, which is also one of my favorites. I've got another top-rated, normal top-rated 15-dime release today, Davidson and LaSalle. And 2-0 sweep last weekend with those 15-dime plays, and 15-dime college winner number 11 out of 14 overall. So let's get to your complimentary plays here. I'm going to take a look at the game, first of all, between Louisville and North Carolina State. You know, the Wolfpack, it's a feast or famine type of thing, but generally, I mean, they play so many close games. You just never know what you're going to get. There is no consistency with this young team. I mean, this is a team that crushed Duke last month and then barely beat Georgia Tech in overtime and lost to the team that's in 12th place in the ACC standings, Wake Forest. Go figure, okay? Wolfpack coming off a really demoralizing, I feel, 51-47 loss to Virginia at home on Wednesday. Just dreadful shooting in that game, 33%. Lost their prior game at Wake Forest on the road, 88-84. I mean, Cardinals coming off a win against Pittsburgh at home, 69-56. But hey, at least they rebounded from that 5-point loss at Virginia last Saturday. I'm going to go with Louisville in this one. I know Wayne Blackshear, one of their starting wingmen, who averages like 10 points and 4 rebounds a game, is questionable for the contest with a hip pointer. He left after just 1 minute to play in Wednesday's victory over Pittsburgh. But again, I just think that an NC State squad that has problems shooting the ball, you're not going to discover your shooting touch today in Louisville. North Carolina State has lost 5 of its last 6 games in conference play overall. And they're a team that regularly gets dominated on the offensive glass, and consequently, it's no big surprise that their opponents in conference action so far this season have shot 75 more free throws, which right there, that's the red flag that goes up. That tells me they don't do a good job in the paint. They're not getting to the charity stripe that often. They're not getting those free throws, which pad your score. And they certainly don't have anything going in their advantage in all those aspects when you're playing on the road in Louisville, where naturally the home team is generally always going to get more favorable calls from the officials. So despite the fact that of their 11 losses, 7 have come by 5 points or fewer, I'm going to lay the double digits with Louisville. This could be a trap game, but I'll tell you what, I got to go with Ole Miss at home, minus the 2.5 against Arkansas. 2 very hot teams here. Ole Miss coming off 6 straight wins and capping a home and home road sweep or home and home sweep of the Florida Gators with a road win in Gainesville just the other night, Thursday night, as a 5-point dog. They won 62-61. Now, Ole Miss, when they played Arkansas the first go round, and Arkansas, by the way, has won 7 out of 8 since this loss back on January 17th. Ole Miss was a 9-point dog at Bud Walton Arena in Fayetteville, and they rolled 96-82. I mean, they played the game that I anticipated Arkansas playing that night. I know, because I had money on the damn Razorbacks that night. So, they had five players in double figures. They had their highest scoring output of the season. They also gave up the most points of the season as well. But it's not like Arkansas played poorly. You know, Bobby Portis, who's their #1 guy and a future first-round draft pick, he was one of 3 guys that were double-figure scores for the Razorbacks. He had 23 points and 10 rebounds in that particular game. Now, the Hogs are coming off a 101-87 win at Auburn. Big deal. Auburn, not much of a team. And you know the Razorbacks, you put them on the road outside of Bud Walton Arena, and generally they don't play well. Both teams 8-3 in conference play. This game goes a long way to telling you who's going to probably be #2 in the SEC behind Kentucky. Razors have won 6 out of 7. Ole Miss, though, has dominated this series, winning 7 of the last 8 meetings overall, including 3 straight in Oxford, and I think you've got to lay the points with Ole Miss here today. I don't anticipate this being another game where both teams are getting in the 90s or 80s, but I can certainly see this being right around that number. You know, I can see this being like 77-73, 77-74, but I think Ole Miss is going to get the job done. So those are your 2 free selections, guys. Go forth, make money, win big, and I'll talk to you again on Sunday when we do this one more time.